Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning and welcome. It's Nurse Richard the Wax Wizard. Thanks for joining me. Good episode this. I think you're going to enjoy this one. There's a really thick juicy skin peel coming up after this one. This one was relatively straightforward. Finding tube here, it was a lady who came to see me and she's a hearing aid wearer, and it often presents like this when somebody's got a hearing aid, because obviously it's pushing it in, but more's the point. What it does, it actually stops the skin from naturally migrating out of the ear and kind of builds up behind it, and that's what's happened here. But I've already got rid of the main bulk of the plug there. As you can see, we're just trying to gently tease that one away from the side. It's actually bigger than I thought, this one. You just kind of grab hold of that little tail underneath it, and the rest of it kind of just slides up and detaches itself from a bit deeper down. Just needs a little bit of a wiggle and a bit of encouragement, and out it'll pop. It just leaves a few tiny little bits left to tidy up. Wish they were all that easy. I've had a lot of difficult ones recently, as you'll have probably seen in some of the previous videos. And don't forget, if you do enjoy watching these, then please feel free to follow the channel. I would really appreciate it. Or just if you like it, then actually tell me. Just leave a comment in the comment section, or just click the like button. It really helps me. Really helps me out. So we're just going to try and grab that second bit on there, and this one is pretty much all done. I'm not going to worry too much about that little flap of skin there. I did try, I think, and a little bit came, but sometimes it's just not ready, so I just flattened it back down. Not a bad looking ear canal and eardrum after that. There we go, beautifully clear. Very happy lady, that one. When she left, as soon as she put her hearing aid back in, she gobsmacked at the difference. Now this one, I don't think it was a hearing aid user, but you can see what's happened is the skin, as it's trying to migrate out of the ear, it's kind of it's failed basically, but then it's built up behind it, so you get these, it's like unraveled itself, it's like coiled up into like a spring, so to speak. And I thought, oh, this is going to come out quite easily, this, because it was, you can see it just at the far back, can't you, just to the right hand side, you can see it detaching all the way down. Again, fine end tube, because it's peeling, it's delicate work, it's quite deep in the ear canal. And I thought just a few more of those little tugs and it'll pop out, but it didn't. It really didn't. And it's just blocked up the suction tube as well. So I think we're going to give up with that grip in a minute and come out and maybe start again. What did help with this in the end was a few squirts of olive oil, which can really help it. There you go, you can see I've absolutely drowned it. Put a good few squirts. I've got one here actually, ones like these. I'm not sponsored by these, by the way. It just got a nozzle on there and it comes out in like in a fine mist. It comes out in like a cone shape, so it coats all the ear canal. And so if anyone does want any tips on how to use these, you've got to obviously tip your head to the side. Ideally, if you can pull your ear up, open it up a little bit, then insert it, pop a couple of squirts in, stay there for about 4 or 5 minutes. But then what's just as important is to tip your head the opposite way to allow the excess to drain out. Otherwise, what can happen is it can soften it, and if you stay on your side too long, it'll slip down and fall down deeper than when it started, and that's not what we want. So you can see it's made a bit of a difference there, but it's still proving a little tricky, and you'll have noticed it does get a bit blurry at times. Now this is the reason why sometimes when you think you should be using oil there,
down a tree with a toothpick.
And you have to factor in that it can affect the visibility. It can make it really tricky to see what you're doing. But I think it really helped with this one. It made a big difference. Sometimes we do use sodium bicarbonate as well. That can be very useful, especially in problems in skin, especially on the eardrum. It's really good. helping get that out. But I think, as you can see, little tease and a wiggle, and this one's just about to pop out. There it is. Now obviously it was after that one, made a big difference. It is a little bit pink, almost red, the eardrum at the bottom there, which probably gonna be because it's had that thing sitting on it for quite a long time, I suspect. Now this one, the last bit here, I really wasn't expecting it to be like this. And you can just see this thick skin all jumping from all angles. Really nice when it happens like this. Very satisfying. It was really stuck as well. It was really adhered to the canal wall, but that oil is just serves a few purposes. I know a lot of you'll know this if you've seen the videos before. It helps to stop the suction tube getting blocked up. Helps to get a better grip because it softens the surface, but with this one it helps to lubricate the canal wall, so when you are actually trying to detach it, it's a bit slippier, so the skin can't stick to it as well. You can pull it out a bit more freely. And again, we're very close to the recess there, just hiding round that bend, and I suspected that there was quite a thick layer hiding behind that. So I figured it was certainly worth tugging it out, and you can just see it peeling away really nicely, can't you? I know a lot of you like these little peels, find them very satisfying, as do I. Difficult to do, but very satisfying when it goes well. Very stretchy as well, this. And out it comes. There's a few little specks here and there. I'm really not too bothered about any of them, to be honest with you. Really not worth any risk of going in for that. You've restored the symptoms. This was her other ear. Very, very different story. Very dry, and she already had this dry flake, quite dark, that was literally sticking out the ear. So that one had kind of migrated further than the other one. Again, a bit angry this. Migrated a bit further than the other one. But yeah, just got stuck on the way out. Quite dry and flaky around there, so whether there's a bit of otitis externa on there, possibly so. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed those. Found them satisfying, as did I. But for now, take care of yourself, and I'll see you soon. Ta-da!